Hi children, let us study about the parasitic nutrition in Cuscuta. Cuscuta is a parasitic plant. Cuscuta is also called as a Dodder plant. Its common name is Dodder. Scientific name is Cuscuta. Cuscuta is a leafless plant. So leaves are absent in Cuscuta. Leaves converts into scales. So that's why it is a leafless plant and twining plant. Twining. It twine around the another host plants. So that's why in that way it lives. It is a twining plant and it is a parasitic plant. Parasitic plant. It depends upon the another host plant. It derives the nutrients from the host plant. That's why it is called parasitic plant. Why? Because it does not have chlorophyll. In Cuscuta, there are 170 species are there. 170 species are present in Cuscuta genus. Cuscuta belongs to morning glory family. Morning glory family. Morning glory family is also called as convolvulaceae. Convolvulaceae. Morning glory family is also called as convolvulaceae. The main character of Cuscuta is it has no chlorophyll. There is no chlorophyll in Cuscuta. But Cuscuta reflexa contain a little amount of chlorophyll. In Cuscuta reflexa, little bit of chlorophyll is present. Cuscuta reproduce through the seeds. Once again, we have to see the characters. Cuscuta is also called as a dodder plant. Cuscuta is leafless, twining, parasitic plant. In Cuscuta, totally 170 species are there. Cuscuta is widely spread in temperate and tropical regions. Cuscuta belongs to morning glory family or convolvulaceae family. Cuscuta has no chlorophyll, but in one species, in Cuscuta reflexa, a little bit of chlorophyll is present. Cuscuta reproduce through the seeds. Cuscuta produce the seeds. Now this is the seed of the Cuscuta. Cuscuta plant seed. Seed germinate and produce the roots. These roots are called as anchoring roots. Anchoring roots. Then seed will produce the slender string-like structure. It is called stem. This is the stem of the Cuscuta. Stem take the support of host plant and it twine around the host like this. It twine around the host plant. This is the stem of the Cuscuta. Stem is slender, string-like. What is the color of the stem? You see the stem color in different Cuscuta species. Stem is present in yellow or orange color, pink color or brown in color. Afterwards, what about the leaves? Leaves of the Cuscuta converts into scales. Leaves of the Cuscuta converts into scales. What about the flowers? Cuscuta flowers are present in cluster. And what is the color of the flower? Flower color is yellow or white in color. Cuscuta flowers has petals. Petals color is white or yellow in color, and bell-shaped petals are there. So this is about the flowers. Cuscuta will produce the root-like structures and they enters into the host plant tissue. These are the root-like structures produced by the Cuscuta and that are entering into the host tissue. So these root-like structures are called as haustoria. These root-like structures are called haustoria. Haustoria are the root-like structures which penetrates into the tissue of the host plant. This haustoria penetrates into the xylem tissue of the host plant and absorb the water from the host. This haustoria also penetrates into the phloem tissue of the host plant and absorb the food or nutrients from the host plant. In that way, with the help of the haustoria, Cuscuta will absorb the food materials and water from the host plant. After the formation of haustoria, anchoring roots will be rotten. These roots will be disappears. Only stem will be there, and these are the haustoria. It will twine around the host plant. So many spirals it will form. After forming many spirals around the host plant, it will search the another host plant. Again, it will twine around the host plant. In that way, Cuscuta form the fine, dense web of thin stems.